How to write a persuasive text with Miss Phyllis. First of all, you need to begin with your introduction. Start off your first paragraph with "There is no doubt that," and you state your position. If you're writing a persuasive text about the runt of the bunch being killed, you'd start off with "There is no doubt that the runt of the bunch should not be killed." Using the words "no doubt" is powerful. It convinces the writer that your position is correct. The next sentence you need to start with "Some people argue that," and you give an argument from the opposite side. So you give one example that people who don't hold the same opinion as you may think. Doing this, you acknowledge that people have different opinions. The next sentence, "However, I definitely disagree." There is no doubt that you disagree. You definitely disagree. Then, state your opinion, should, because, and list your 3 arguments. You notice here I've got 1, comma, 2, and 3, full stop. With your first argument, start your paragraph with "firstly." To show the reader you have started a new paragraph, you leave a line. If you forget to leave a line and you've started a new paragraph, don't go back and rub it all out. Just use 2 lines like that. That means new paragraph. Firstly, state your opinion, should or shouldn't. It's really good. We know about contractions. We've learnt about them, so why not use them in our writing? Instead of writing should not, use the contraction shouldn't. So firstly, your opinion, should or shouldn't, and the argument you're talking about, because, and then you mention your first argument. Remember back in your introduction, you had 3 arguments? Well, in your first argument paragraph, you only talk about your first argument. Don't mix it up with the other arguments. Only talk about your first argument. For example, comma, give an example. Give an example to support your argument. Then, furthermore, comma, and with furthermore, you can describe the example how it may affect the person's feelings, or there might be a cause and effect. For example, students should not eat junk food because it will make their teeth rotten. For example, if you ate lollies straight after you brushed your teeth, they wouldn't be nice and clean. Furthermore, your teeth would feel all slimy and crusty, and eventually they would fall out. Your second argument. Start your paragraph with secondly, comma. When you read it, you read secondly, take a little breath, if, state your argument. This is your second argument. Again, give an example. Use for example, comma, and give an example. Another great way to use a sentence here is therefore it is inevitable that, and state your position again. The third argument, we can start with thirdly, and you need to list your third argument and give an example. Giving examples throughout your text convinces the reader of your position. When they read it, they think, oh, hang on, I think this person is right. Maybe my original feelings weren't correct. I really believe this reader. And when you are persuading someone, you really want them to believe you. You can also throw in here, well, not throw in, but you can write a question. For example, you wouldn't, so why would you? If I was writing a persuasive text about the runt of the bunch, you wouldn't kill a human, so why would you kill the runt of a bunch? If I was writing a persuasive text about eating junk food, you wouldn't eat junk food as an adult, so why would you eat junk food as a child? And then you finish off with your conclusion. Make it powerful. Ultimately, we must realize that, state your position, will cause your argument 1, 2, and 3. And your last sentence, you can start off with let and come up with something dramatic, as if you're up on the stage there and you really want to get your position across. For example, ultimately, we must realize that students need the internet because it is for their education, it is for their entertainment, and it is in the world they live in. Let there be internet for everyone! Did I sound like a superhero? I hope I did. Something to sound